Welcome back to Autos Vehicles. Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most legendary names in Honda's off-road history, the Honda XR600R. The XR name has earned a reputation for toughness, simplicity, strong performance, and incredible durability. So the idea of a modern 2026 Honda XR600R is enough to get any dirt bike enthusiast excited. The XR600R became famous because it offered something many riders wanted: a powerful four-stroke engine combined with a rugged chassis and dependable mechanical design. In this video, we'll explore what a modern 2026 XR600R could bring to the table, including its design, engine concept, suspension, technology, off-road capability, practicality, and overall appeal. Important note: Honda's specifications and market availability should be confirmed through official Honda announcements. The discussion here treats the 2026 XR600R as a prospective or concept-style model rather than presenting unconfirmed specifications as official. The XR600R legacy. To understand why the XR600R name remains so recognizable, we need to look at its heritage. The original XR600R became one of Honda's most respected large displacement, four-stroke off-road motorcycles. It was built around a philosophy of durability and usable performance rather than unnecessary complexity. The motorcycle developed a loyal following among trail riders, desert enthusiasts, and off-road adventurers. Its big single-cylinder engine delivered strong torque, while its relatively simple mechanical design made it attractive to riders who valued reliability. A modern interpretation would have a difficult job: preserve the personality that made the original special while meeting modern expectations for performance, emissions, safety, and usability. Design and styling. The potential 2026 Honda XR600R would be expected to maintain the unmistakable identity of the XR family while receiving a thoroughly modern update. The overall design could feature a slim motocross-inspired body, a lightweight-looking frame, high ground clearance, and minimal bodywork. The goal would be to give riders plenty of freedom to move around the motorcycle when standing on the foot pegs. A modern XR should also look functional rather than overly complicated. Honda could combine traditional XR styling cues with contemporary LED lighting, updated plastics, a modern seat design, and improved ergonomics. The result would ideally be a motorcycle that looks ready for a trail ride the moment it leaves the showroom. Engine and performance. The engine would be one of the most important parts of any XR600R revival. The original motorcycle was famous for its large, single-cylinder four-stroke power plant, so a modern version would need to maintain that character. A hypothetical modern engine could use electronic fuel injection and updated engine management to deliver smoother throttle response and more consistent performance. Compared with an older carbureted design, modern fuel injection could also make starting and altitude compensation much easier. The real attraction would still be torque. A large single-cylinder engine can provide strong pulling power at low and mid-range engine speeds, which is exactly what riders need when climbing hills, navigating technical trails, or riding through loose surfaces. Instead of focusing purely on top speed, the XR philosophy should be about controllable power. A motorcycle that delivers predictable torque can be much more useful off-road than one designed simply to produce the highest possible horsepower figure. Transmission and power delivery. A modern XR600R would also need a transmission capable of handling both technical trails and faster open terrain. A wide ratio gearbox would make sense for an adventure-focused off-road motorcycle. Lower gears could provide the control needed for slow technical sections, while higher gears would allow comfortable cruising across open terrain. Smooth power delivery would be particularly important. Modern electronic engine management could potentially allow Honda to make the throttle response more predictable while maintaining the strong character associated with a big single-cylinder motorcycle. For experienced riders, that combination could make the XR feel exciting without making it unnecessarily difficult to control. Chassis and frame. The chassis would play a major role in determining how the motorcycle feels on the trail. A modern XR600R would need to balance strength with low weight. Honda has extensive experience developing lightweight off-road frames, and a new XR could use modern frame construction to improve rigidity while keeping unnecessary mass under control. A strong but manageable chassis would be particularly important because off-road riding places very different demands on a motorcycle compared with normal road riding. The rider needs confidence when landing from obstacles, crossing uneven ground, changing direction quickly, and standing on the foot pegs for extended periods. Suspension. Suspension would likely be one of the biggest areas of improvement. Compared with the original XR600R, modern long-travel suspension could provide better control over rocks, roots, jumps, ruts, and other trail obstacles. Adjustable suspension would also allow riders to tailor the motorcycle according to their weight, riding style, and terrain. Up front, a modern inverted fork could provide improved rigidity and damping performance. At the rear, a linkage-mounted shock could offer a wide range of adjustment and better control over rough surfaces. Good suspension is not simply about comfort. It also helps keep the tires connected to the ground, improving traction and rider confidence. Braking system. A modern motorcycle would also need modern braking performance. The 2026 XR600R could be expected to feature disc brakes designed for strong and predictable stopping power. The front brake would provide the majority of stopping performance, while the rear brake would give riders greater control during technical riding. Depending on the intended market and configuration, electronic safety features could also be considered. However, a dedicated off-road motorcycle would need a setup that does not interfere with riders who require precise control over the bike in difficult terrain. Off-road capability. This is where the XR600R name really matters. The motorcycle's biggest purpose would be tackling terrain where ordinary street motorcycles simply cannot compete. A strong engine, high ground clearance, long travel suspension, durable wheels, and rugged chassis would make it suitable for trails, dirt roads, desert terrain, and other challenging environments. The key advantage of a large four-stroke single would be its torque. Riders could use that torque to climb steep sections without constantly shifting gears. At the same time, the motorcycle would need to remain manageable. Off-road riding is physically demanding, and a motorcycle that is too heavy or difficult to control can quickly become tiring. Technology. The original XR philosophy was based heavily on simplicity, but a modern motorcycle would naturally introduce new technology. Electronic fuel injection would be one of the most useful upgrades. A modern digital instrument display could provide information such as speed, engine data, fuel information, and trip distance. LED lighting could improve visibility and reduce electrical load compared with older lighting systems. However, the XR should avoid becoming unnecessarily complicated. One of the reasons riders appreciate classic off-road motorcycles is their straightforward nature. The ideal modern XR would use technology where it improves reliability, usability, and performance without taking away from the raw riding experience, comfort, and ergonomics. Although the XR600R would primarily be an off-road motorcycle, rider ergonomics would still be extremely important. The handlebar, foot pegs, and seat would need to work together to provide a natural riding position. Riders should be able to comfortably switch between sitting and standing. A narrow body would make it easier to grip the motorcycle with the legs, especially during technical sections. Seat comfort would also matter during longer trail rides. While this would not be a touring motorcycle, riders could spend several hours exploring remote terrain, so practical ergonomics would be essential. Reliability and maintenance. Reliability has always been one of the strongest parts of the XR reputation. A modern XR600R would need to maintain that reputation through durable engine components, high-quality cooling systems, strong electrical components, and carefully engineered protection against dirt and water. Maintenance would still be part of owning a performance-oriented off-road motorcycle. Regular oil changes, air filter cleaning, chain maintenance, brake inspections, and suspension servicing would be important. The advantage of a well-designed motorcycle is that routine maintenance can help prevent larger problems and keep performance consistent. Who would buy the 2026 XR600R? If Honda officially brought back an XR600R style motorcycle, its target audience would likely include experienced trail riders, off-road enthusiasts, adventure riders, and fans of the original XR. It could appeal particularly strongly to riders who want a powerful four-stroke motorcycle without the complexity of a large adventure bike. However, a motorcycle in this category would not necessarily be the best choice for every rider. Beginners may find a large displacement single-cylinder motorcycle demanding, especially on difficult terrain. Experienced riders, on the other hand, could appreciate the combination of torque, simplicity, and off-road capability. Expected position in the market. The biggest challenge for a modern XR600R would be competing with today's advanced enduro and trail motorcycles. Modern competitors offer sophisticated suspension, electronic fuel injection, lightweight frames, and advanced engine technology. Honda would need to find the right balance between performance, reliability, weight, and price. The XR name itself would give the motorcycle a major advantage because it carries decades of history. But nostalgia alone would not be enough. A modern XR would need to deliver genuine performance and practical value. Final verdict. The idea of a 2026 Honda XR600R is exciting because it combines two worlds: the legendary character of Honda's classic XR machines and the expectations of modern motorcycle riders. If Honda created a modern XR600R that preserved the original bike's durability and strong torque while adding fuel injection, modern suspension, improved brakes, updated ergonomics, and contemporary reliability, it could become a very interesting machine for serious off-road enthusiasts. The real magic would be keeping the motorcycle simple, rugged, and focused. The XR name has never been about unnecessary technology. It has been about getting on the motorcycle, finding a trail, and riding. Whether the XR600R officially returns in this form remains something riders will have to watch Honda for. But one thing is certain: the XR600R name still has a powerful place in off-road motorcycle history. Outro. And that brings us to the end of our look at the potential 2026 Honda XR600R. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Autos Vehicles, and turn on notifications for more motorcycle reviews, new model updates, and automotive content. Let us know in the comments. Would you like to see Honda officially bring back the XR600R? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.